is up, Marvel Universe fanatics? It's Ash Rock. Not back on the review, but this is the Toy Fair 2012 Marvel Universe, what was showcased there. Some of these I've showed before, we've talked about them before, but I thought I'd go through a rundown, kind of give you guys an idea, give you my opinions on some of the figures that are coming out later on this year. I'm extremely excited and extremely optimistic with a lot of the stuff that's coming out this year. So I got my trusty iPad here, and we will go through some of the stuff. I will go through all the pictures one by one and give you my opinion. So there is the Marvel Universe logo, the Beast, the freaking lover. You know, I was actually, you know, me and my girlfriend broke up because she caught me making love to Marvel Universe. So don't ask how I did it, I just somehow did. So let's go over some of the figures here. They're showcasing the Sentinel. You know, they're going to always show some older figures when they do. So it is what it is. If you don't have a Sentinel, get it. Here is Nighthawk. Not too familiar with the character, to be honest with you guys. Let me pull back a little bit. Alright. But nonetheless, a really cool looking figure. Awesome paint apps. Just like the way he looks. He does seem to have ankle articulation, so they are using the newer mold. So good shit there. But it looks pretty damn cool, man. Looking forward to that one. If you guys know anything about this character, or you recommend any books, I will gladly buy some and get more familiar with him. So, real excited about the way he looks, though. Looks really cool. Here he is, Angel. You know, before we saw concept art and some, I think we saw the mold, the actual mold, but we have not seen him painted up yet. So here he is. The wings. First, we'll start off with the actual body itself. The body doesn't look too bad. Really cool. I pointed this out too. If you see, he's got one hand that is straight. It's kind of like I'm gonna slap you, bitch, kind of hand. Probably to give him a dynamic of, you know, when he's flying, give him that cool looking dynamic. I have not seen that with Marvel Universe yet, so that's pretty cool. Supposedly there's going to be a variant of this figure as well, so that's pretty neat. A red variant or whatever. The head sculpt looks really, really cool. Digging the head sculpt big time. And then we'll move on to the wings. The wings look a little big for him. I don't know if it's just me, but they look huge on this figure. But I guess you won't really know until you get the actual figure. But they do have articulation at the, you can see right there, they got a little screw right there, so you can probably twist it around. And then same on this side as well. I'm not too big a fan of the screw actually showing, but it is what it is. But the wings altogether look really nice. I mean, real crisp looking, fresh, man, just fresh. So digging this one big time too. So I guess we'll have to wait and see about the wings, but they do kind of look big. Again, there's another picture of them there with the head. Really nice head sculpt, man. Really cool. Great job by the MU folks. The next one, Puck. There he is. He also comes with Snowbird. I believe that's pretty much Charlie. I mean, Falcon's bird. I forget his damn name. I just call him Charlie. But it does come with a bird there. Not a big fan of it. Just it looks kind of gimmicky, but it is what it is. Doesn't look like he has much articulation at all. Really, no thigh, no knee articulation, no elbow, no bicep. He probably has hand articulation, from what I understand, what I read. He can stand on his hand. I guess he is going to be part of the third or fourth wave, or fourth or fifth wave, one of them two. But the fact that he doesn't have much articulation, I would guess it would be a lot cooler to have him come out with a 3-pack. I mentioned it on the Facebook page. 3-pack with Sasquatch and maybe Medicine Man, and we already have Guardian. So it'd be cool to have pretty much the whole Alpha Flight team. But who knows? But looking at this, I mean, you guys tell me. It does not look like he has any articulation there. Just I don't know. We'll see though. I mean, he's gonna be really tiny though. He's you know, these are all three. I mean, you can see Nighthawk in the background. He's 3 3/4 inch, and this guy, I don't know how big he is. He's probably an inch and a half. So, if that. But From what we were told, and some of the people saw pictures, I couldn't find anybody. He could stand on one of his hands. So it's pretty cool to have that dynamic. But real cool with the paint apps. The head sculpt came out really neat. Just grimacing looking head sculpt. He kind of looks goofy. But really cool nonetheless. There's another picture of him there. So we'll just breeze through the next one. Another picture of him there, different angles. But you can see he doesn't have much articulation at all, which is kind of, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see though when he comes out. Hercules, man, I am so psyched about this figure. You know, just that is a badass looking figure, dude. That shit looks amazing. Really cool head sculpt. He's got like this swole Jesus thing going on. You know, if Jesus was on steroids. I'm gonna get some hate mail now. Don't talk about Jeebus. Thigh articulation, double jointed knees. But just really cool, man. Awesome paint apps. I like the way the hammer came out too. His weapon, really, really neat. But altogether, just a really cool looking figure, man. So really psyched about this one. The next one, Nova. Super psyched about this, dude. Just super psyched. Again, I kind of said it in my last review, the Patriot review. I wish they'd have some head sculpts, different head, you know, head swapping and stuff. It'd be cool to have a different head on them. But this thing looks freaking dope. I wasn't too familiar with Nova, so what I did a couple months ago was I bought Annihilation. I read that, absolutely great book, and then I bought all the Nova books on my iPad, and I read all those. He is a badass character. He's also really, really cool in Marvel vs. Capcom, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Just a badass character. So, speaking of which, if you guys have a PlayStation, add me, Ashrock. Let me whoop your ass in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So, I probably won't whoop your ass. I'm not that good. But, really cool, man. I'm loving the way this thing came out. It just, just sick looking, dude. The little pieces here, they do look like they have kind of a glow to them on his chest piece there. That'd be really cool. It'd be even cooler if it was like glow in the dark or something stupid like that. It'd be pretty neat. But really, really psyched about this figure. Great character, too. I believe this is the Ultimates Spider-Man. Yeah, just pretty much a repaint. So nothing super special here, but it's either the Ultimate Spider-Man or who the hell's the other one? I think it's Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, what am I talking about? But nonetheless, I'm gonna get them because I get them all. So there's another Spider-Man for you. She-Hulk in the package here. So really cool art. I don't know if McGinnis is still doing this this wave, but she looks freaking huge, dude. She looks awesome. I've never been so attracted to a green woman ever, but even though she snapped my dick in half, I'd still probably throw down with her. The Beast, the Astonishing Beast, probably the most sought out figure this year, hands down. Probably one of the definitely top 5. They got him standing on his hands. I don't know how. Let me zoom in really quick. You can see there the hands are kind of embedded. It looks like wrapped around. What I think, I'm not sure though, don't quote me on it, but I think there might be peg holes in his hands. So if you have a stand, you might be able to, you know, stand him on his hands. Then again, I don't know. They could have maybe super glued this damn thing on there. I have no idea. But nonetheless, Astonishing Beast looks absolutely phenomenal. Toe articulation. You can see that right there. Toe articulation, the first of its kind for Marvel Universe. And there's a couple other Marvel Universe first, in terms of articulation, there's a couple other figures we're going to talk about in a little bit here. But really psyched about that figure. There he is again. Really cool head sculpt. Hopefully they'll come out with a 90s Beast as well. I don't see it, but they might. You never know. Because there's a lot of other figures coming out that have the Jim Lee style X-Men. So they already announced Rogue. They announced Longshot and another Wolverine. That's going to be an Uncanny X-Men 3-pack. So who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Scarlet Witch, badass character. I've always liked her, especially House of M and Avengers Disassembled. She had a huge role in those storylines. I mean, she pretty much fucked up shit for everybody. But really psyched about this. Like the way the cape came out. Really nice paint apps on this one as well, so cool stuff there. The new Hulk, enough said. I mean, if you don't like this Hulk, I mean, we've had a couple Hulks obviously already. We had a bunch of them, and I think the other ones were pretty cool. The original one wasn't too bad. The Gray Hulk, the Red Hulk, not too bad with figures during the time. But as far as how far they've come, this one looks amazing. I believe they're using the same torso here as Scar. I could be wrong, but it does look the same. But other than that, I mean, really cool paint apps. Absolutely awesome with the shading. Even like over here, you see like the veins popping out, and just badass. I mean, that head sculpt looks sick. So, really psyched about that one as well. There's the head again. You can see there, real angry, real angry. Beta Ray Bill. Enough said. I mean, you can see from head to toe, this thing's going to be sick. So really psyched about that. And I want to get to something else with Beta Ray Bill. You can see there, we might have the first Marvel Universe with jaw articulation. Don't quote me on it. I'm not sure. I heard a couple rumors, and then as you can see, it just looks like it's posable. I wish they would have showed us maybe a different picture if it is, but that would be the first of its kind. Jaw articulation, head articulation, and you know, in terms of the mouth, it would make sense because he has a gigantic freaking mouth. So we'll have to wait and see, though. I mean, you can see it there again. I could be wrong, but it does look like the head does move, or at least the jawline will move up and down, so you could have that different dynamic. You could have him like snap into a Slim Jim or some shit. Ooh yeah! Rest in peace, Macho Man. The Kraven. This is one I'm looking forward to a lot. This one does not have thigh articulation. You can see. It looks like they're using the older mold, kind of the Sentry / Luke Cage mold, but what they are giving us here is an unbelievable, well-painted figure from head to toe. This thing looks sick. I am getting a hard on right now. That's disgusting. Cool spear, another knife in his hand. Hopefully they'll have a spot to put that knife, maybe like a pouch or something in the bag. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Punisher, one of my favorite characters of all time, and it looks like they finally got him right. They're pretty much using the same body mold as it's a newer body mold, but it looks like they finally got him right. They've come out with 3 different Punishers, and this one by far will surpass those as well. So you know, they gave us a new Daredevil, a new Bullseye, and now they're giving us a new Punisher. So I'm really excited about that. I'm glad to see that they're kind of giving these characters some respect and love. Hopefully they'll do that with Gambit, Magneto. I'd like to see another Blade and another Black Panther, to be honest with you guys, because those are all great characters and they deserve good stuff. Maybe even another Iceman, but not anytime soon. So I guess this is the Spider-Man. He's obviously he has a Human Torch body in the costume. But from what I heard, I was talking to somebody earlier that they told me that, long story short, I guess he took over for Human Torch way back when. His costume was all jacked up, so he had to use Human Torch's costume, and he didn't have a mask, so he put a brown paper bag on his head. So kind of goofy, it's kind of funny, whatever, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. I think they did a really good job. And then I don't know if the mask is removable, and under there will be Peter Parker. That'd be pretty cool, but probably not. But if it is, that'd be awesome. Have a Peter Parker head. I think that'd be pretty cool. So there it is again. As you can see, Kang. Really psyched about this figure as well. New body mold, awesome paint job, real cool face as well. So, excuse me, but he definitely well needed in the Marvel Universe. He's just a badass villain. So, She-Hulk. Now, super psyched about this one. She's got awesome articulation, as you can tell. But here's one thing that you guys will notice. First time in Marvel Universe, again, a first. Double jointed elbows. So, you don't see that often. You haven't seen it at all, actually, often, my ass. You haven't seen that at all. So, she is the first figure to have double jointed elbows. Bicep swivel. She's the first female to have gigantic jamungos. No, we've had plenty of those. But this is an absolutely amazing looking figure. I'm really psyched about this. I mean, she's got ankle rockers, the whole nine. She's just badass all around. But double jointed elbows, man. I mean, shit. I never thought I'd see that, honestly, because I always thought Marvel Universe figures are real small. So, but really psyched about that. Future Foundation Spidey. Awesome looking paint job. Real psyched about this as well because of the, you know, if you have the Future Foundation's Fantastic Four, you get to complete your team now. So really cool with that. Some 2-packs. So a lot of people don't have the Mandarin. They are coming out with a 2-pack with Mandarin with a red scheme instead of the green or theme. So there he is right there. But really cool. I'm digging it big time. The green one is a classic figure, so this is not that bad. And then the Silver Centurion Iron Man. So basically the same one that came. They're both from the Iron Man 2 line, just repainted a little bit. But still really cool though. It's really cool to see the Mandarin. For people that don't have the Mandarin, you'll be able to finally get them. Another 2-pack here is the first appearance Wolverine versus Hulk. The head sculpt is looks like pretty much the same one as a single pack, but the paint scheme's a little different. He doesn't have as much shading, very plain in fact, but real cool I guess. But you know, you're getting the same figure. If you get the other one and you have the first appearance Wolverine, it probably won't be worth it to get it unless you're a completist. But still, pretty cool concept. You know, first appearance Wolverine versus the Hulk. I love that Hulk, man. I don't like that first appearance Wolverine, especially not having freaking bicep swivel. So here's the new Avengers. This is so you got the bleeding edge armor Iron Man, another Thor, and pretty much the Hulk that we've been seeing repainted, Red Hulk. So I mean, if anything, people are going to get this pack mainly for Red Hulk, to have a new Red Hulk. You know, because the other one's good, but this one looks a lot better. But we pretty much have that that Thor. There's 3 or 4 of them now that's been painted that way. A couple bleeding edge armor Iron Man, or modular Iron Man, whatever they call them. So not super psyched about this one. The Red Hulk could probably be the gem in that little 3-pack. And looks like that's it. Is that all of them? I believe that is all of them. So now that's pretty much it. They did announce a couple other figures. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So there are other figures. I don't know how well you guys can read it. Wave 2 is going to have Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Punisher, Kang, Future Foundations, Spider-Man with a paper bag head Spider-Man, probably the variant. The other wave will have, the first wave will have Ultimate Spider-Man, along with the Miles variant. Miles variant he's the African-American Spider-Man in the Ultimate series now. So that is a badass costume. Astonishing Beast, Better Ray Bill, and Craven. Wave 3 will have Puck. I don't know how well you guys can read that. I'm sorry. Puck, Angel, Hercules, Nova, and Nighthawk. Puck will have a snowbird, which I showed you guys. Wave 4, Professor X, Blastar with a variant and has a clear blasting hand, and Jubilee. From what I heard, a couple rumors about the Professor X, people are asking, well, how the hell is the chair going to fit in there? Supposedly the chair is going to be 2 different pieces, and then you're going to be able to connect them accordingly. You guys can see me in the reflection. Look at my hair. I'm a bum. And then 2013, it says it's going to have a Death. You guys can read that. Death's head figure, not shown. So I have no idea what that even means. If you guys know what that means, let me know. The Bleeding Edge Avengers, we already saw that. Here's one I'm looking forward to. The Inhumans. So we saw kind of concept with Medusa and Karnak, and now we're getting Black Bolt as well. So it's going to be a 3-pack. It was not shown at the show, but I am super psyched about Black Bolt. Huge fan of him. And then Uncanny X-Men with Rogue, Longshot, Wolverine, and then an X-Baby Cyclops. So really cool. And then the last one here, the 2-packs, it's going to have Cap with a 70s decorated Falcon. So kind of looking forward to that, see what that's all about. And then another Doctor Strange with a Silver Surfer. So I'm not sure which way they're going to go with that one. If they're going to give us the new Doctor Strange, the new, I believe is in the Defenders. We'll have to wait and see. Or if there's another costume, I have no idea. I haven't seen too many of his costumes, except for the trench coat one, and then the, like I said, the Defenders one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I'm extremely excited, as I said, about Marvel Universe going forward. I know this is a longer video, so thanks for hanging in there. And just stay tuned to next week with the custom domino review. So I haven't done a custom review in a while, but I'm definitely gonna do that one. It's a great figure. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.